Hello and welcome. Time for another buy low, sell high, and it's going to be short-term trading using that of Sky and Go. It is hourly data, 784 total cumulative hours, and symbol DSL352. And amongst such, I have it set to automatically go to the percentages that I have desired, which is about 5%. For what I have in here, up move, 0.95 down, 5% down. The equivalency to 5% down is 5.26316% up. So from the last trade, it's automatically going to multiply those numbers by those two and then automatically take me to that price. I have lowered the rake, so it is cumulative, a quarter of 1%. And it's even less than that. It's actually 1.15% if you have the Binance rake in place. And technically speaking, what I probably should do is just count how many Binance coin it would cost. But it's just a way of putting in the lower amounts of rake. We're going to run this game, and I'm just going to set it so that it's view. I want to use this and Notepad at the same time. This is too big of a font. So in properties, I'm going to go 28. You can go choose the font size in which you would like to use, and amongst it I have this notepad also handy, which shows the starting amount. So you start with 87.26 Sky, 53.58, and I've doubled the number on the left hand side as well to indicate how many that they're worth, because that's going to be important at the very end. So I'm going to use this to determine where the buys and sells are going to come in. Again, looking for 5% moves. It says day too. It's actually hour, whatever. And there we have a move going to 58.73. So how I'm going to do this is whatever there's a move, like I'm going to sell like 6-7% at a time, like 675, just whatever there. So I'm going to put in 11.47 for 675. And I can go 6 to auto, which takes me right to the 16th day. Again, it's the 16th hour, but I'll just forget about that. So we're going to complete that trade, and it was 11.47 last time. So let's just keep that in place. Or 11.46, and that's for 709 about. So now we move to or period 28, which sees the price going up to 65. So just a small move. So we're going to sell a little bit again. Let's. I could just eliminate this. I'll just redo it. But we'll do. Well, I want to do about 10, little under 10%. So I'm even just going to go about 7 here. It's a lot smaller, but that's fine. 7 for 459. And then it goes down, so let's sell 458 and pick up 744. So I can just even cancel that. And we'll do another one. Okay, 500, we got 5,300, so it'd be 385 would work out. So we'll go 6.86 for 385. And then period 90 goes at 93. It goes up to 60. So we will look to sell. Well, we just ended up having that buy before. So we could just sell like 6.85, basically what it was before, which would work to 410. And then we could just keep on, and I'll just keep the numbers in my head. So we'll do about 410 here. Just do one less than that for 718. And it goes down. So we'll just do a new one going down, say 375, and go 7.06 for 375. And then it goes up to 56. So we can sell, say, 705, which gives us about 397. And then we have a huge up move as it goes up 47.5%. And again, I'm normally looking to sell on every 5% move. So let's figure out what are we going from 56 to 84. 6 differential, 24, 27 and a half. So it is about a 50% move. I could even get away with selling a third of them, like 30. As that could be just a very aggressive play. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's just do, it's like a little over 500. So I'm just going to put up 6 of these. And I'll just 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or however many, take them back. If it goes down, there it goes down. So we can take a couple, I can fill a few of those orders back. So I want to sell the go, which we gained about 3,000 of them. So let's take bring 980, 2 of them. So we're going to get more than 12. We're going to get 1.2 more than that. So I'll just delete 2 of them, as I just want to document how each trade and buyback goes the best that I can. And this is just a quick, easy reference. There's more advanced ways, of course, and definitely this is a simple one. But now it goes down 8.4%. I can even work about getting a couple of those back again. So let's do 975 again, which now will give us almost 2 in profit. And it's only a 3% move. So now we get 63. So if we were to say, we could just clear them both out if we wanted to at this stage. Go like 995, and I'm getting like over 3.5 of them. So, and even, I'm looking for a 5% move. I'll just start a new sell order. You're starting a new chain. So every time I put a sell in, I am putting like a flower, or I'm planting a seed. And when the buybackers comes into place, then it's a harvest upon it. And I kind of want to get as much production as I can, so planting as many seeds as possible in these. And I'm going to talk more about that later on in a longer term one, because I'm doing this more for larger term, like having 6, 7, 8 orders managing at one time, if not more. But for now, we'll just do it this way. So this sale here, we got 107, but we'll just do like 7 or so. So 7 would get us 462. So we'll start a new one. And up 4.2%. You're like, you know what? Let's just do it again. Let's just go like 6.6. Start a new seeds. Now you got 2 seeds planted. And now we can plant even 2 more seeds. Maybe we'll sell. I'm even thinking 3 seeds actually. Let's just do 15.9, which is 3 5.3s. So we'll go for 300 or 400, 5.3 for 400, and 5.3 for 434. The remainder. So the total sum of this is 15.9, as we can see here, and that 1234, which is the rounding there. And let's just now push the 6, period 199, just takes 2 periods. It goes down, so I get 1 of those back, so 400. So now I'm gaining 34 here, and I'm getting 0.12 on the other side. And I get an 11% up move. I can plant 2 seeds here. And let's just maybe do 11. Do 5, do 5.5. So 5.5 for, we got 448 and for 450. As if those numbers on the right mean anything. They're all going to be added on, or calculated on the black screen version. It goes up to 86, so we'll add another one. Let's just do 5.2 now. So now we got a lot of these we got to get bought and back. Oh, there's a big one there, 18% up. We can do like three. Uh, Maybe you want to do about 15. We can do three fives. And we got a lot of seeds planted. So I guess what I was going to talk about we can do here. Definitely going to get at least one of them back here. So we'll do one back for now. So we'll do 500 and get back 5.34. And then it goes down to 86. One thing I like to do here is let's just check. If I were to sell 449, what would I get back? And I can see I'm in a losing position there. I'll just take one of those 500s. I'll go like 485, which means I'm going to gain 15 and then 0.56 on the other side. I could even, on a 2% move, it's only 2%, but it was 8% or 7% before. And now I could just even take a look at 449. I can see I'm barely in a winning position on that trade before. So I'm going to go one day, and it worked. Okay, so I'm going to sell that for 500. It goes to 5.92 gain. And then we'll just do the auto again. And it goes down to 77. So I got to think I could probably fill two positions here. On the 450, I would get back 5.7. So if I could sell a little under 900, let's go 865. I would gain back over 11. It got me 10.7, so like a 0.38 gain plus some more in here. So they're down 3.9%. Well, that's a move. If we sell, say, 448, that would be a small gain. So let's just do 435 and gain about a 0.3 on the other side. And 6.7 up, so that leaves us an opportunity to sell. And 10% is 8, so 6, 7. So we can go about 6. That's in between 5 and 10%. And 478, we'll round that too. And now we'll do the auto. It goes back down. So let's just sell everything pretty much that we had before, 6.4. So I'll memorize the 6.4 if we happen to have the market go to a sell position, which it doesn't. So in this case, we're going to be looking for these buybacks here. On the 400 here, I get 5.6. So I'm just going to go 390, get back 5.5. So there's this one here taken care of. And move on to the next trade, 65. So as far as a 454, we can see it's in a winning position right now. And I'm not going to go for that, but I will take the 5.3, and that's just an amazing gain, a 0.8. So all of those seeds that were planted, we only got 2 left to harvest at this stage, and we're getting profits along the way. Now it goes up, so I guess we'll plant another one. That's fantastic. So let's just do maybe 7.5. Every time you gain a bit more, you can increase your stakes a little bit. That's the whole point of this game, to be able to compound your gains this way. And now we get a spectacular move on period 281, up 18%. How many seeds do you want to plant? 3? I say that's 7 times 3 is 21. That would 21 is like 22% of your stack. I think that's an easy play. And I'm too lazy to let my brain calculate this. 570. So now we got 6 of them to go after. We'll definitely get one of them back now. So there's a gain of a halfer. And then it goes down to 70. So that's how's that 513 looking? I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's just do the auto again. And okay, I missed out on the sale just because of a few button pushes. That's fine. I mean, in reality, this is you're not going to get all these trades in real life like this, because you're going to be away. This is the hourly time frame, but you're also going to be able to get better highs and lows and maybe multiple trades per hour, and it gives you an idea of just within the math of playing these numbers how this game works. Okay, so it goes from 75 to 89. Just saying that's the next play. Now we got to do two sales. So let's do 14. Yeah, it's even three. I would say even three. So I would think maybe sell like around 15, so 16 even. I would. That's just three times, maybe 18. Let's do 18 and sell six lots. So we'll go six for 500, six for 500, and six for 512 or 612. That's another way of doing it easy, and that's easy for math. Okay, 4% down. Let's get that. Let's get one of the 500s off the board. And then it goes down again. So let's get that 612 off the board and get a 0.79. And I can sell that. It was 679. So let's do 675. And do 573. And that's a pretty decent move, 77. I can almost do a double take on that because we can see that the 500, which was for 6 last time, that gets 644. So if I sell 1,050, I would keep 23, get back 13 and a half. So that's about a 3/4 spot there. So I'll just delete these two. And it goes up to 81, so we'll put another sale in. Let's do 6. And that would give us 488. Okay, now it goes down to 4.76%, but it's actually, it looks a bit more than that. It looks like it's down about 8% overall from the play. Just to see that 570, I'm going to take two of them back. Yeah, so 488 plus 570, that's a little over 1,000. So if I sell 1,000, I'll get a gain of 0.3 and a gain on the other side as well. Okay, now it's down to 69. So if I sell, say, 555, I would gain 0.9 and I gained 15. That's a tremendous gain. And then it goes down to 65. And I want to see that 454. I can see it's barely in a winning position. So I'll keep 13 and I'll keep point. That's not even that great of a play, but I'll still take it. Now it's down to 60, so let's just keep 10, and that's a good gain on the sky side. Only one left here. We can clear that out. We don't. 67. Maybe I want to play at 2 here. Maybe go. It is over 10. It's like it's about 10%. 60.6 to 67.3. So if I go like 12, that's 6 per. And then it goes down to 62. So we'll complete the first one. So 0.26 gain there. So hour 346. There's over 500 of them. So there's a few more to go. And let's now see where we go. So 59. So we'll clear that 400 out. Gain 5. Gain 0.64. Then it goes down again. So they're all cleared now. 4. And that's a gain of 1.2. So now we're starting a new chain. And we sold for 8.2. So why don't we just do that again? And get 474. and then it goes down 4%. You know what? You can just be like, I'm going to take that 474 and turn it into 8.5. Then it goes up. So now I'm going to take that 8.5 and turn it into 500. And then I would sell the 500 if that's the next play, which it is. So I'm going to sell the 500. That gets me 9. And then it goes up. So I'll sell that 9. And I'll get 516. So I'm just grindingly making these numbers go higher. And then it goes up again. So now it's a new trade-off. So let's just go 8 this time and pick up 492. And we go some more. It's a little over almost 10%. So let's fill it another 8 spot. I was even thinking going 9, but either way, you'll win either way. There's no right exact number, I don't think. It's just sometimes they're way aggressive or way under aggressive, or however you want to look at that. Let's go 7.5 now. Keep on reducing it a little bit in time so you don't run out. And now we got a 9% move, so let's go for 2. So let's go like 14, 2 sevens. And up again, and this is like this is over 10%. So I want to do 3 of them. So let's do 21. 3 sevens again. A lot of seeds planted here, and another one's coming. Let's go aggressive. And when this is the case, I'm doing more than 10% for a 6% move, but it just can't keep going up. And I just realized that it's just going to, in long term, going to work out. So I can go 553 back and get 624. And then it goes up, so I could sell 6.2 and get 592. And then I can just go sell this, go 591 and get 6.45. And that's cleared, and now we'll clear one of those 630s here, which would get me 7.2. And we'll clear it another one. Let's go 592. We'll get 7.3. This one goes down 72. I think that's a double clear at least. The 579 would be worth 7. Yeah, let's do a double clear. So let's do 1150, which was 14 that we gave up before. So 1.76 gain. Then it goes up to 77, so we might as well keep it at, let's go 6.5. We own 81, so it's not the greatest of moves, and it's still close enough to 10%. Now it goes up to 83. Let's do 7 because it's a pretty decent sized move higher. And I kind of did short sell a half last time as it was. And we're on day 500, so just a few more hours really, just a few more to go. So it goes up to 89, so let's do some more. Let's do 6.5 this time. And down to 84, so of the 579, let's do 572 back, and there's a gain of like 0.23. That's not a good enough move up. There we go, 94, that's a good move. That's worth selling too. So therefore, let's do like 12 and two lots of 6s. And then it goes down, so 89, let's just get the, there's the first one back. Wide. There we go. And let's do the next one, and we have it going up. And a pretty good move up too, not decent, so let's go 7. 664. And then it goes up nice again over 100. Let's go 6, which would give us 601. Then it goes down, so let's just give back 585 of them and take a small gain on both sides. And you just want to get as many of them as possible, hoping for big ones when they come too. And let's move on. It goes up again, so let's just do 6.3. Down 4%, so let's just take that back and gain a small profit. And we'll get the 664 back now too. Was there 700? I think there's 700 hours now that I think about it. Okay. Yeah, my last update I did was 500. Okay, up to or down to 83. So with the 532, let's go 5.25. That's a gain again. Goes down to that 583. I'll delete that in time, but so 583. Let's go 575. That's a gain of 0.3. So those two are gone. So 70. That's a good differential of over 10%. So how's that 500 for 7 looking? It's not in a winning position. So let's just do 485 and gain like 0.3. And then it goes up to 75. So let's put another one in for 512. Then it's goes back down. So okay, this is nice. So of the or selling rather, or not. It's no, it's buyback. So of the 512, let's go 511. Get 7.13. Just out of curiosity, let's just see on that 500. It's barely a winning position, so let's just push the auto, and now it goes down to 67. Now let's do 495, and there we're getting 0.35. So now only 4 left to get now. Let's well, new one up now, so let's do 7.5. And now we're down to 67. So of the 530, let's do 529 and gain 7.85. Then it goes up. And that's a good up move too. I was going to just do the sell of 7.8, but instead I'm going to put 2 orders in to sell. And so let's do 13 at 6.5 each. So I'll just add, that's 977 for 13. And that's down 3.5%. So I can gain 6.84 this way. And we're done. So I would, at this point, be ready for 5. So let's just take a look at this inventory here. So Sky is at 86.243. And Go is at 76.23. What we can do is we can take the 76.23 Go that we have, and we can divide it by the price of 72.64, which means we're worth 105 Sky almost. So 86.243. Let's try it again. 76.23 divided by 72.64 plus 86.243. So we'll say 191. So an even 0.2. And on the Go side of things, 86.243, we'll multiply that by 72.64. Add that to 76.23, so 13.888. And I'm just going to get the numbers from before. Okay, so we started worth 174 Sky. We're now increased that value overall. If we measure it in that, it's up 17. So there's 10% in 1 month, and that's how long 759 hours would be, a little over a month. And 10,718 Go, that's up over 3,000. So that's a gain of around 30% if you measure it amongst that level. As far as your net holdings are concerned, you started off within 86 of the Sky. Oh no, we started off. Excuse me. We started off with 87.26. So you're at a stage where you've basically held on to them. I mean, what's the difference there? You have one less than you did before. Big deal. But you had 5,300 of the Go before. Now you got 7,600. So flipping them back and forth, there's where your gains have came into place. And when we look at this on a chart level basis, this is the this is the 700 plus days in chart format. We can see that it went up from, we started this off at around 60, it goes up close to 70, down almost above 50, a little over 100. And all of these moves, like 60, almost 100, 70. You can have currencies that have 25 years that might look like this, that will double from the lowest to its highest point, and that would be a 25-year span. This is over 700 hours. So there's 24 hours in a day, 240 in 10 days, so on and so forth. And that is that. Just a quick little measure in showing this game. And how many people have even ever cared, if any, before I decided to, about this actual ratio of Sky and Go? Was there even one person that would do this? I trade these two together, and we can see lately there just hasn't been as much going on, and that's going to happen at times. Then you're going to have these huge moves. Moves like this is what you look for, where it just has a huge up move and then just gives a bunch of it back and does that. Stuff like here from Rose up, yeah, up in here, like the low 200s in here, where it goes from 100. That's just phenomenal. When you go from here, get your buybacks, that's just amazing, amazing volatility. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye bye.